news of the day is Che and the boys clinching the #1 seed in the conference.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
You have got to get a new reference, Hornet.
No, never.
All right. Anyway, huge congrats are in order for this very impressive accomplishment.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to come right out and say, the way these guys are playing right now, they've got to be considered the favorites to win it all. Disagree with me? Call up, and I'll better you with the facts, stats, and a whole bunch of reasons, too.
Do it to him, Hank.
Yeah.
Do it.
We are ready to take your calls on Hank and the Hornet, 98.9 The Flex. But first, a quick break.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena earlier on. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A terrific evening look at Old Town there. The historic city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Indiana Pacers. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. It's Warren and Leaf. They're the forwards. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Turner. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tatum out there with the beast. And it's Tice in at the 5, home in the paint. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely. Here's the beast. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Walker. Over Holiday. Shot's good by Walker.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Now Holiday. Warren, the pass to Holiday. Lob pass to Warren, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. You take a look at the Bucks. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And you know, the Celtics, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back 9 now, looking invincible.
Here's the beast. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I did catch up with Indiana's head coach. They've dropped the first 2 meetings against the Celtics this year, but are hoping to avoid another loss. Coach said, in those losses, we weren't ready for how they switch on defense, and the looks we were used to just weren't there for us. This time, we have a better idea of the shots we're looking for. Well, they know what they'll be looking for. We'll see if that's enough. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Warren, following the bucket by the Celtics. To end the run, that one's not going to go. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Warren finds Turner. Back to Warren. Brogdon outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Holiday. Indiana again missing.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holiday looking for an opening. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Locked in the pass to Leaf. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the Beast, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Turner. To the inside, Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Here's the Beast. And the shot is long.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Warren kicks to Holiday. Leaf passes to Brogdon. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Over in the corner, Brown. The shot, no good. Good D by Brogdon. Right side, Warren. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Warren's got his second basket of the night. Here's the Beast. Good work defensively by Turner.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Basket counts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Celtics leading by 6. To the middle, Turner with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Brogdon. Holiday inside the line. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Leafs got 6. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And the Celtics making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Aaron Holiday. Walker the pass to Cantor. Tatum on the wing. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hayward comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Walker.
And this Pacers franchise, 6 ABA championships, but none so far in the NBA.
Well, Greg, they haven't been there very much, right? Their only finals trip came back in 2000. It took a Lakers squad led by Shaq and Kobe to 6 games. But ever since, they've been chomping at the bit to try to get back.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, leading by 5. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And let's get a check on some of the leaders from around the league with this list of the top assist men at small forward since we've emerged from the All-Star break. And you look at the beast, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Oh, no doubt. He is their decision maker offensively, the one who calls the shots. And those decisions are almost always the right ones. He is just so smart with the basketball.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
McConnell passes to Brogdon. Floats one.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws tonight. Boston leading by 13, and so in the game for the Pacers. It's Warren and Leaf. They're the forwards. Then it's Turner, and it's Holiday in at the point. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Boston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First free throw is good. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Of course, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The beast in the last matchup against the Bucks was a man possessed. He scored 53 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Leaf, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's a foul. It's called on TJ Leaf. That's his first foul. Now, here's Tice. Turner covering, and the shot's good from the beast.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Outside Warren. To halt the run, it's deflected. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Well, Greg, I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The three ball too critical in today's NBA.
Off the inbound pass, and it's Warren with the jam.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Boston.
Here's the beast, and that one is hammered home.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Warren. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Warren's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And the basket is good.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
There's the double team with Warren, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Celtics shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That free throw good from Brown.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Pass to Leaf. Holiday against Walker. Holiday, the pass to Turner. It's rebounded by Tice.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it. You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Leaf. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. Rebounded by the Celtics. The Beasts got 5 rebounds tonight. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Holiday against Walker. Outside Warren. It's stolen by Tice. Over in the corner, Brown. Passes to the Beast. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Locked in the pass to Warren. to stop the drought. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. TJ Warren's been there a time or two.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. On your screen now is the 2K leaderboard showing us the leaders in blocks in the second half of the NBA season. Second, Miles Turner.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Bitadze's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Outside Williams. And the pass to the Beast. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. TJ Warren picks one up.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He doesn't get the second one. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. McConnell kicks to Warren. A minute 50 left in the first half. And Boston with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Brogdon outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Checking out the numbers for the Beast. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. First in scoring, 3rd in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And stolen by McConnell. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Pass to Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from TJ Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. McConnell with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clock at 6. Brogdon against Smart. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Celtics have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And the first one drops. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Pacers now. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's Warren. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Beast out there with Tatum, and it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens, getting going here in the second half. Here's the Beast. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Holiday. Passes it to Leaf. The shot comes out. Great D that time from the Beast. From deep, Walker. He can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Walker. Holiday, the pass to Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Leaf. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Solid defense there from the Beast. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Tatum, and it's Boston with another.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walker against Holiday. Down low. Here's Turner, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
He's off on the first. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger, and continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The Beast passes to Walker. The rebound by Brogdon.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Tatum on the wing. Inside, here's Brown, and it's blocked. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brogdon against Walker. Brogdon outside. The pass to Leaf. Shoots over Walker. The shot's good from Leaf. Leaf's got 11 points.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Green, he's checked in for the Beast. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. So Boston ends up going with a new group. .153 left in the third quarter. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Warren. Brogdon against Smart. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Hernan Gomez, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Warren. That shot, no good. Some solid defense right there from the Beast.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Brogdon outside. Hayward with some nice D. Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
What a huge target in transition Enes Kanter can be. You love when he runs the floor.
Now, here's Warren. Defense right on him. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Boston on top, just dominating this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, we've got Johnson and it's Sampson in at the 3 spot. To the middle, the Beast. The tip in on the offensive rebound. The Beast's got 30.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Up top, McConnell. Here's the Beast. Oh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Pacers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Sumner, guarded by Smart. McConnell scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Sampson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Murray's checked in for the Celtics. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Has to be Dodson. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Poirier passes to Cantor. To the inside. Ball stolen. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the Pacers, DJ McConnell. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from McConnell. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Pacers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Sumner. He kicks it to Johnson. Passes it to Dodson. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Gets a very good look and converts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Shooting for Boston. East. At the line with 1 shot.
That's good from the Beast. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. The Beast, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here's Holiday. Swiped it away. And they're running. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
It's good from long range. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's the Beast. Now the pass to Green. Pass to Poirier. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Just 2 to shoot. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Sampson, the pass to Turner. Kicks it to Holiday. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's the Beast. Back to Williams. Here's the Beast. Fires from 18. The rebound by Turner. Here's Sampson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sampson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's the Beast. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Back to Wanamaker, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Indiana's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. There's the triple. And Boston with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
The Pacers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Sumner. Puts up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Kansas got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was.
That's his third first. The team's fault.
Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from the Beast.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first two games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Beast.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Pacers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Bitadze, and it's off the back rim. No good. Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. The shot's good from the Beast.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Sumner down low. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. The Beast, yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Sumner. 19 seconds left in the game. Over in the corner, Sampson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's the Beast. From 15 feet away, no good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest.
Hey, Shaq here. I appreciate the double-double effort tonight. Aggressive on the glass and scoring the rock. Talk about your mindset coming in.
Oh, man, as soon as the game started, I knew I was going to slay. Scoring on the boards, I think all the double-doubles you put up, Shaq, and you got 4 rings, man. I know one doesn't equate to the other, but you can't argue with the results. I'm all about the banners, baby, just like you.
Yeah, I like them banners.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining.
Come on, not today. I'm tired.
Sorry, you gotta do some media.
Can I skip it?
Not if you want to get fined.
I'll be there.
Thanks, Jay.
All right. See you in a few. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. What's up, bro? Hey, you played good today, man. Real talk.
No rookie in NBA history has scored as many points in a single game as you did tonight, Jay. That's an incredible accomplishment.
I appreciate that, Patty.
What does an accomplishment like that mean to you, given where you came from at the start of the season?
It's huge, Patty. I mean, I had so many people telling me that I couldn't even make this league, and now this. So yeah, it feels good to shut people up. Just goes to show a lot of these prognosticators that they don't know what they're talking about. Just let me shine.
After clinching the top seed in all of basketball with that last win, I don't think there's a soul out there who can question the championship level of play we're seeing from our hometown heroes.
It's out of the question.
Yeah, the only question for me is, who poses the biggest challenge for champions? The only question for me is, who poses the biggest challenge for champions? The only question for me is, who poses the biggest challenge for champions? Who can challenge?
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Beast out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9" and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11" and he plays the 2 guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that has gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set. You got to make sure you can play basketball in that way, no matter what size you are. 5'9" to 7 foot. You have to be equal in skill, and I love it.
Wow, I do too. And the first one at the line is good.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Fournier against Brown. Fultz looking around. Over Walker. The Magic again can hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. No good from the Beast. Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. To the paint, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's the Beast, coming off a solid outing against Indiana, and the layup's good off the glass. She's been doing this a lot lately. Greg, another triple-double.
The energy and effort from Shea has been phenomenal. I don't know if he'll go full Westbrook, but in terms of talent, I honestly think Shea could average a triple-double for a full season.
Isaac misses.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Walker the pass to Brown. Passes it to the Beast. Dunks it down.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Fultz kicks to Isaac. The pass to Gordon. Great D that time from Tatum. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Knicks in New York.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker's running.
When Walker gets out in transition, good luck. Running so quickly down the floor for these high percentage chances.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing here by 8. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
Now, here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Good. And that's now 6 points for Kemba Walker.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Number 1, the Celtics.
Kevin, without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
On the wing, Gordon, guarded by Tatum. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Fournier.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. On the wing, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Pass to the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. No good. Shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Now here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. Lets it go from deep. Walker with the rebound.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
More rotations, I mean, slow help, and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Looking now at some numbers for Evan Fournier. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. 3rd in three-point shooting, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Here's Walker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the Beast. He's got 8. Out to the right wing. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Al Fournier following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. From deep three-point range, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Gordon Hayward comes in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Augustine against Walker. Augustine passes to Ross. Here's Gordon to end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be. Not much older than some rookies coming in.
And he makes the first. Well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team, maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes sense.
It does. Perfect sense.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Clearly a foul.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics value, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Here's the Beast, headed by Augustine. So the Celtics called timeout, they're first. Here's the Beast, headed by Augustine. Wanamaker has it in the corner. Back to Canner. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Orlando needs to get off a shot. For 3, Ross, and Cantor pulls it down. Celtics leading by 16. Here's the Beast. He's got 13. To the middle, in close. Bank shot, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. Augustine in the corner. Pass to Bamba, trying to get something going. Hits it from three-point range.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it.
Here's Wanamaker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ross with the steal. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams with it. Taking a look at his his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Ross on the wing. Over Hayward. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spot. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. And Vucevic. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Ross. Fournier's checked in for Carter Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Ross. Fournier's checked in for Carter Williams. And that one falls for Tatum. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is...
Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic, how about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him, and then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The beast in the last matchup against the Pacers was terrific. He contributed 61 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Gordon dishes to Fournier. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult out there.
For Boston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for him.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
And so Tatum nails them both. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. Fournier's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his passing.
And here's Fultz. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Fournier with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Isaac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a brief check of the stats for Aaron Gordon. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And guys, this is the formula for winning basketball. Get to the line and bury your free throws. Their percentage right now is terrific.
Now, here's Vucevic. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Here's the Beast. Vucevic with the block. Now, here's Isaac. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Oh, the power on that fruit arrow.
Wow. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Outside Fournier. Fires from the wing, and it's Vucevic missing.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Orlando's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Fournier against Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he knocks down the first one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics leading by 20. 1:31 left here in the second. Kicks to Walker. And it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Fournier. It's rebounded by the Beast. The Beast's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Orlando called for the foul.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
Guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Boston also with the sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Walker. Here's Fournier. And Kanter pulls it down.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there. And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
Orlando's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Cantor against Vucevic. Back to Augustine. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Wide open shot is on the money.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. At the elbow, Vucevic. Right side, Gordon fires the three, bangs home the trifecta.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Got it up. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
All about the clock awareness. Great job to come through for a squad right there.
And so it's Boston, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form. And
thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, Jay, the blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Jason Tatum is out there with the Beast, and it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. The Magic have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Fournier passes to Fultz. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fultz has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, D.A., it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Here's the Beast. Vucevic defending. Clock at 4. Here's the Beast. kicks to Fultz. Fournier with the ball, picked up by Brown. Here's Vucevic, takes the 12-footer and hits. Vucevic has got 6.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone.
Brown down low. He's guarded by Fournier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Hayward's checked in. Outside Gordon. Back to Isaac. Here's Fultz. 6 points for him. No good on the 3.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Here's the beast, and it's sent back by Isaac. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. He kicks it to Vucevic. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Passes it to Ross. Back to Fultz. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Here's Isaac. Orlando gets it back. Vucevic. The shot that time, not on target.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Oh, terrific timing on that play. I mean, Hayward has great chemistry with his teammates.
Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Here's the beast. He's covered by Isaac. Here's the beast. And they pick up 2. The beast's got 28.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Gordon. Over in the corner, Isaac. That 3 off the mark.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Nasty. Woo. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now, here's Fultz, guarded by Walker. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And I just love when Fultz goes with that floater, showing a desire to add to his arsenal offensively.
Inside, here's Tice. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Now, here's Fultz, guarded by Walker. Vucevic down low. It's hauled in by Brown.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Yep, that one goes. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Carter Williams comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Then for the Celtics, Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Green comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Beast passes to Wanamaker. Here's the Beast. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Williams. And it's in there. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Pass to Ross. Here's Vucevic, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Vucevic has got 8.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Hayward passes to Wanamaker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Carter Williams. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Carter Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Ross, and it's good. 2 points. 6 points for Gordon Hayward.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Now here's Carter Williams. The 11-footer. Hayward with some nice D.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Nikola Vucevic.
First one falls for him. Fournier's check. And Boston has possession. They have a 19-point lead. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. The Beast passes to Tice. Here's the Beast. Outside, Walker. Launches a 3. Boston, no good that time either.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Left side, Brown.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
The Magic trail by 21. Fultz with the ball. On the wing, Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's the Beast. Plays it up off the glass. The Beast's got 32 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 20. Knocked loose. Cantor, the pass to the Beast. Back to Cantor. Pass to the Beast. Walker in the corner. Shot clock at 6. No good from the Beast. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun.
And if Isaac is hitting that shot, forget about it. It's almost impossible to guard a 6'10 guy with a quick pull-up J.
Over in the corner, Brown. And there's the pass to the Beast. Fades away. And a little luck that time, but it drops. The Beast's got 34 points.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Beast.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was gonna be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Bamba trying to break free and finished off by Fultz.
It's important that Fultz keeps adding to his offensive arsenal. I love seeing him get hot.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Isaac. Tatum passes to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the Beast. Rebound by the Magic. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic has checked in. Here's Fultz. With the teardrop. A rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Vucevic. That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for the Celtics.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. The Magic trailed by 19. And here's Fultz. Can't hit that one. Great tee that time from the Beast. And he comes up with the deuce. The Beast's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Now, here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Chris, we heard this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Beast.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Several teams changing it up here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Payne, guarded by Smart. Payne dishes to Vucevic. Pass to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's the Beast. Jacks up a 3. It's off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, what's happening? This is Shaq. You guys came in locked and loaded once again. What's fueled your momentum during this win streak?
You know, Shaq, to be honest with you, a lot of it comes from the fans. We feel that energy at home, and then we're out on the road game, a lot of them make that trip with us. We see those jerseys in the stands, and it just makes us play that much harder, man. Much love to everyone who comes and support us throughout this journey.
Well, I'm a fan too, buddy. Great job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, Che.
Yo.
They want you in the press room.
Okay, I'll be in there at 10, all right?
Thanks.
With tonight's win, you clinched #1 seed and home court advance throughout the playoffs. What does that mean to you guys?
It's big. You know, our fans gives us a huge boost. So to be able to go out there and secure that bag, it means a lot to us.